Good morning, guys, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I figured I would do this video today because what we're going to talk about today is a topic that you don't really see a lot of couponers talking about. I think we kind of keep it hush-hush a little bit. Basically the frustrations of couponing and the things that you don't see what goes into our couponing. The other day, this lady named Vanessa Talbert, so this video is for you, honey. She left a message, or she left, a comment, and she was really talking about how frustrated she is and how she's been thinking about quitting. And you know how sometimes you could just really feel people's emotions. You could tell she was really just at her wit's end, like, I want to stop. I'm going to read to you guys this email comment that she left. Such a thing as couponer depression. Lately, I've been feeling down. There are times when I want to go and times when I don't. I just don't feel appreciated. I bring things in, and lately I feel like all people want is what they can get. Some people don't know what we go through as couponers. The long effort, the hard work we put in doing things, the late night hours we stay clipping coupons, or how long we stay in line on our sore feet, and the bad looms, comments the cashiers, managers, and others give us daily because we're trying to provide for our families. I've been thinking about stopping couponing. Please help me. And then she talked about how she was having a flare with the fibromyalgia, and she said to please keep her in prayer, and she told me to ask you guys to pray for her as well, and she said she love us and thank us. So anyways, that was what it was about. I can remember being there. And even if you are new to couponing, I will tell you, if you're going to coupon in a way that you have a huge stock room, and people see that will happen. It will happen, because people, and I'm going to share my experience. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. People will walk over you. They will try to walk over you. And I'm a nice person, but don't try to take advantage of me, because that will not go too far. Okay. I smile. I can be as nice as you want me to be, but when you try to take advantage of me, then there's a problem. Now, I will tell you guys from experience, and I said all the time, I used to be an extreme couponer, and it sounds like, Vanessa, you might be extreme couponer, where I would sit and spend almost 40 hours a week just clipping the coupons and putting them in order. Going to the store, getting every single deal that there was, every run deal I would try to get, if something came across, let me do this, that's how I was. I was extreme. And it got to the point where it was too much. And I was like, nah. I mean, after a couple years of doing that, I did get burnt out. And I was like, I can't. I was like, it's too much. It's just too much. But during that time, you have to understand, my basement, I have my game room, and then my storage room, my stock room. So my kids will bring their friends here. We have people like we have a finished basement, so it's really nice down there, big TV and everything. So when people come, you can see into the stock room if somebody don't shut the door. And that's exactly what happened to me. I had a lot of people, especially friends. Like I had this one friend that literally, she got upset because, the first few times it's okay to come and grab a couple things. She'd be like, let me get, you show her the stock room, and she's like, oh wow, it's like a store in here. It's like, yeah. And she got to the point where she thought she could walk in my house and get her a bag and go down and do some shopping. So I was like, no, you can't do that. I was like, no. I said, first I faked it off in a nice little way. I said, girl, you're going to have to learn how to coupon yourself. Now mind you, I used to do couponing classes and she never went. But this is also the same friend that always complained about money. She never have money. She's always working 100 hours a week. Never have money, never can pay for this, never can go anywhere. Everything is a struggle, barely paying her car payment. And I'm thinking, girl, you're paying so much for this other stuff. Why don't you just coupon? But she don't have time to coupon. So I was like, seriously, I was like, I said, and I finally had to tell her, I said, don't take anything else out my house. I said, if you want to coupon, you could come to the classes. That's what you can do. And she was like, you get this stuff for free anyway. And I was like, oh, I'm like, hold up. First off, I'm not getting this stuff for free because you forgot that I pay for my newspapers. You forgot that I pay for my time. You forgot that I pay for gas. You don't walk up in my house and think you're going to get whatever you want. And so we had a little bit of a falling out. We talked today, though. We're still cool. I mean, we didn't lose our friendship over nothing like that. But she was very upset because she thought she was getting. And then, wait, she was specific. You got some of that Pantene. You got some. I mean, she was specific with the kinds and the brands that she wanted. Didn't offer me a penny for my stuff. Like, come on now. Just thought it just rude. So you will get people like that in your life. You really will. And then one day I had a party and I don't know how we got on my stock room. I can't even remember. I'm not even gonna say. Somebody said, yeah, if you see her room, she's got a lot of stuff. So somebody knew. And so everybody went in there and was looking. This was like a little girls' night out party. And so I think I said, you guys can have a couple things or something. These people was like going crazy. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I think my mom had said something. I think my mom was like, because my mom was living here at the time. And I think she was like, wait a minute, y'all, don't take all her stuff, but I'm just sitting there looking like, this is crazy. Like, it's just crazy. People will take advantage of you. They will take advantage of you. And you guys, even though it says free and we're getting the stuff for free, like Vanessa said, we still paying for the coupons. We're still paying for our time. We're still paying for our gas to get there. So it's free, but it's not actually like free to where you could just give stuff away, not like that, unless you want to. Now, it just depends. Like my dad, he's 80 years old. Of course, I always provide for him. Regardless, I'm going to provide for my father. Whatever he needs, just like he called, I got to bring him some stuff over there, but whatever he needs, he'll call me once a month or whatever when he runs out of stuff, and I just go bring him everything he needs because I don't want him to have to pay. That's different. My mother, when I go down to Georgia, every year I go down to Georgia and stay there. I will fill her house up with all type of stock supplies and stuff like that and go shopping for her because she just can't get it. People like that, that's different. But like I have another family member who literally does nothing all day. And she's like, oh, she wants to walk in my house, grab this. And I'm like, no. And I legit will say no. I will tell them no now because I've been doing it for so many years. And if you're going to stay at home and watch TV all day, and no. That's not going to work. So Vanessa, it looks like, and you guys, whoever is allowing people to do that to you, it looks like you are going to have to step up. And it looks like it's mean, but it is not. You're going to have to say, no, you cannot take this from my house. No, I work hard for this. You guys, it is a hobby. This is a hobby for me. It's fun. And couponing, and that's the thing, you could get frustrated with it. You really could. But it should be fun for you. It really should be fun. It shouldn't be so stressful. And that's why I just said on Sunday, when I went to CVS and I had so many problems again, and I said, you know what? I got to give CVS a rest because I was headed to church. I was frustrated, in a bad mood. And I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. Couponing should not be stressful. It shouldn't be something that is just nerve-wracking. It should be something that's fun. Like you guys, when it's a run deal, I love those run deals. Like I will tell you, just like yesterday, it was a run deal, but it wasn't in my store. So I ran to the Walmart trying to get, got out the car. Literally, I left my husband and he's like, Regina, I'm like, what? Like if you don't hurry up, because when it's a run deal, I get so excited. Like the adrenaline gets going. I love it. Like I love to coupon. That, and also I want to talk about when she says she thinks she might stop. Don't let nobody stop you from couponing. No, not because you feel like you're not appreciated. It sounds like it could possibly be friends and family members. You got to tell them no. Just be like, no, absolutely not. You're not. I'm not doing this, for you guys. So you're going to have to do that. And another thing is I'm a stay-at-home mom. But I still work from home. But the couponing is part of the job. I save my family thousands of dollars a year. We used to spend what, $400 or $500 a month, because we still, even back before I coupon, we still use the name brand stuff. So paper towels, toilet tissue, pads, shampoo, all that stuff. We would spend so much money every single month on that stuff. So I still save that money. So by me couponing, I'm helping out my family. So that's extra money that could go somewhere else, that, you know, or in the bank or savings, that we don't have to put into wasting that money. So that's why I won't stop couponing. I'll continue to coupon. And if a certain store, I've been hearing something about Target, and I've been hearing that Target now, some Targets are saying if you use a coupon, you can't get a gift card. It just is getting crazy. Just keep it popping. Go to another store then. Like, start couponing somewhere else. Like, don't allow one store to frustrate you that much where you're going to stop couponing. It gets hard, but just go to another store. Like, that's why I said, let me give CVS a break, because I don't want CVS to frustrate me. I don't want CVS to get me to that point where it's like, I can't do it. And so, you know, when it comes time to for my coupons to my ECBs to expire, then I'll go back and spend those on something. But other than that, no. Your girl's not going to be at CVS very much. And I know I was doing it for you guys, but I was like, nah, it's just stressing me too much. There's always something ever since the policy had changed. But I just wanted to come on here and encourage you guys, those of you who are frustrated. If you need to take some time off, why don't you take off a few weeks, take off a month? I mean, I could take off a whole year. My basement, like I said, is fully stocked. And it still wouldn't be missed. You know what I mean? So take off a few weeks, take off a month, and then you're going to have to learn to tell people no. You have to learn to say, no, you cannot do this to me. I work hard. You're not appreciated. And then maybe, I'm not telling you to sell your stock, but if you feel better about this, because you're not supposed to sell your stock, whatever, you can if you want, but I'm just saying. But maybe you could say, maybe give me a few dollars. Then maybe that will work a little better. And they're paying, you know, they're paying you for going to shopping for them and all that type of stuff. So, you know, maybe that will help. I don't know, but the biggest thing is, don't stop couponing. Don't stop couponing for somebody else. That's definitely not the way to go. I don't believe that's a good idea, you guys. Just take a little bit of time off, keep it moving, learn to tell people no, and just you know. That's pretty much all I can say about that, is that, you know, I'll definitely keep you in prayer for, you know, I know you said you weren't feeling well, so I will keep you in prayer. And those of you who are prayer warriors, please keep, her name is Vanessa Talbert, keep her in prayer as well. She said she had a flare from the fibromyalgia. So definitely keep her in prayer for that. But, yeah, that's all I guess that's all I can say on that subject, is that just don't give up, you guys. Like I said, if you're new, it will come to a place where you're showing people what you got, and people will come in and try to clean you out. And don't tell them you're getting stuff for free, because if you tell them that, that's it. That is absolutely it. So I just want to encourage you guys with that. Be encouraged. You know, life is fun. You know, my motto is, don't take things too serious. Don't look into things too much, because when you dwell on it, when you think on it, then that's kind of what you focus on. It grows bigger. So focus on positivity, focus on the good things, focus on, we're still getting stuff for free, we're getting stuff for cheap. We're blessed to be able to know how to coupon. And everybody don't know that. Everybody don't know how to coupon. And the classes that I used to do, a lot of people couldn't even get it. They were like, they just couldn't get it, how to coupon. So if you know how to do it and put the deals together, and you're able to stock up for your family, that's a gift. That really is a gift. So be thankful for it. You know, just look on the positivity of how much money you're saving. Write it down. Like, I would write it down. Like, I legit wrote mine down, how much we were spending on that stuff every single month. And that's why I was like, no, there's no way I can quit. And multiply that by 12. Look at that number and see if you can afford to have an extra $7,000 to $10,000 a year that you're going to spend out in that stuff. So that's what I say. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching.